It's discrimination o'clock in the US, and I'm asking the question that applies to so much these days. How is this better? I'm Akilah Hughes, and this week I'm asking, how is it better to scrub the history of an extraordinarily accomplished icon, Jackie Robinson? In the bigoted push to rewrite history sans the contributions of any minorities in the US, some 8,000 web pages and 3,000 data sets were deleted or rewritten across federal agencies, including the CDC, NASA, and the Department of Justice. I'm not sure how rotted your brain has to be to think a president deleting confirmed history due to insecurity is a good thing, but I digress. This purge has created more questions than answers, so I went searching for clarity. He was shattering the country's favorite illusion, that it had ever actually been fair. So let's talk about history, because in a time when the government is replacing inconvenient truths with brazen lies, it's important to remind people where we come from. And who better to illustrate that point than DEI hire Jackie Robinson? A little background on Jackie. Born in 1919, aka the US was still very much Jim Crow Central, this was a time when being black in America meant you could fight in a war for freedom abroad, but not drink from the same water fountain at home. The KKK was an incredibly public potluck circuit, lynchings were happening in broad daylight, and separate but equal was the law of the land. Emphasis on the separate, not so much the equal. By the time Jackie was old enough to swing a bat, he'd already survived the Great Depression, seen black veterans come home from war only to be denied basic rights, and understood that liberty and justice for all came with an asterisk. So when he integrated Major League Baseball in 1947, he wasn't just breaking a sports record. He was shattering the country's favorite illusion, that it had ever actually been fair.